Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. Here's your latest for Thursday, December 18th, 2025. Developers name the Hegotá Ethereum upgrade. Eigenlayer proposes an Eigen Incentive Council. Protocol Guild introduces sponsor a core dev. And SoFi launches a stablecoin on Ethereum. All this and more starts right after this message. This episode is sponsored by Archive, an Ethereum-aligned data layer for Web3. Archive merges guarantees of blockchain with the performance and flexibility of traditional databases. Find out more at archive.network/daily. During All-Core Dev's execution layer call number 226, Ethereum developers officially named the H-star Ethereum upgrade following Glamsterdam as Hegotá. The name combines the execution layer's Bogota upgrade, named after a DEF CON host city, and the consensus layer's Hezu upgrade, named after a star. The headliner EIP for Hegotá will be chosen in February. There will be no All-Core Devs calls taking place over the next 2 weeks. Developers aim to finalize the scope for Glamsterdam by January 5th when All-Core Dev calls resume. The Eigen Foundation published Eigenlayer Improvement Proposal 12, a proposal to create an incentive council designed to transition from a programmatic reward system to a flexible, value-driven framework. Operating under the oversight of the Protocol Council, the new council will have the authority to adjust incentive allocations in weeks rather than months. The proposal redirects rewards from idle stake toward productive stake. The incentives will prioritize assets that are actively securing services through slashable or redistribution positions. The proposal introduces significant revenue capture mechanisms with proceeds allocated to a fee contract intended for Eigen token buybacks. The Protocol Guild, a collective supporting Ethereum Core Protocol contributors, introduced Sponsor a Core Dev, a new initiative that allows corporations, DAOs, and individuals to directly fund core developers to close a $160,000 annual compensation gap. Sponsors receive recognition through leaderboards and public visibility. The sponsorships start at $160,000 and can be made using tokens, ETH, or stablecoins, which will be vested over 1 year to a curated pool of audited members. While the program focuses on direct gaps, the Protocol Guild still recommends taking the 1% pledge for projects launching new tokens. And lastly, fintech firm SoFi Technologies launched SoFi USD, its native US dollar stablecoin on Ethereum. SoFi is positioning itself as a stablecoin infrastructure provider with the asset issued by its nationally chartered bank, SoFi Bank North America. While currently used for internal settlements, SoFi USD will soon be available to SoFi members and enterprise partners. The launch makes SoFi the first nationally chartered retail bank to issue a stablecoin on Ethereum. In other news, JP Morgan migrates its tokenized deposit product to Base, Mega ETH mainnet opens to builders, and Scroll activates its Galileo upgrade. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.